Just looking at Jayden playing with her Barbies, you would never assume anything was wrong with her. But just 2 months ago, Jayden was diagnosed with celiac disease, a condition that damages the lining of the small intestine and prevents it from absorbing parts of food that are important for staying healthy. Jayden's mom was desperate to find out what was wrong with her little girl.
We had been struggling with her being constipated for probably 2 to 3 years, and the doctors just kept telling us to do more fiber, add some Miralax into her diet, and it just wasn't working. So we asked them to send us to a specialist and to see if there was anything wrong with her.
After visiting the specialist, the doctor mentioned something they do for patients struggling with constipation is a blood test that can detect things like thyroid disease, allergies, and celiac. After a few weeks from the test, Jayden's results were back, and she tested very high for celiac.
And then we had to go in and do an upper scope through her mouth, and they went down and looked at her small intestine and took a biopsy. We know that's why she was constipated, and now we have changed her diet to a gluten-free diet, and she's not constipated anymore.
At just 5 years old, Jayden was officially diagnosed. This is not a rare condition for children to be diagnosed with.
The intestinal lining has like little finger-like projections, and those are called villi. And what happens is when you have celiac disease, those villi become damaged, and instead of being like a shag carpet, they become like linoleum or a tile, flatten out. And then the food can't go in and be absorbed as well, the nutrients. So in celiac people, we have the damage that occurs. But in people who are just gluten sensitive, they may have the intestinal upset, they may have the different issues that come with celiac, but they don't have that damage to the small villi.
Hy-Vee nutritionist Karen Hansen explains what gluten is and the foods to avoid.
Gluten is actually the protein found in wheat, rye, and barley. And you think, well, that'd be simple, just leave alone wheat bread and barley and rye bread. But unfortunately, wheat, rye, and barley is in thousands and thousands of different food items. Things like soy sauce, things like Twizzlers, licorice, you name it. So it really is something that people have to read labels and understand what other words are besides wheat, rye, and barley that actually mean wheat, rye, and barley.
Especially around holidays like Thanksgiving and Christmas, it's very crucial to make sure that there are options for those who are gluten-free. And although Jayden had a bunch of yummy desserts, her favorite thing to eat?
Chicken nugget.